Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafizah binti. Today we are going to present about rate of unemployment for Malaysia from 2015 to 2019. And this is our group members. Okay, first, definition of unemployment. Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and actively seeking a job but are unable to find a job. Second, Malaysia rate of unemployment for 2015 until 2019. For 2015 was 3.10%. For 2016 was 3.44%. A 0.34% increase from 2015. For 2017 was 3.41%, a 0.03% decline from 2016. For 2018 was 3.35%, a 0.06% decline from 2017. For 2019 was 3.32%, a 0.03% decline from 2018. So, I will pass to the next presenter to explain further this part.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am the second presenter. My name is ASYIQIN binti SAMAH. So as Hafizah talked about the general rate of employment, I'm going to take in more detail about it. Malaysia's employment rate is relatively low and stable at around 3%, which means the population is experiencing close to full employment. Malaysia reached its lowest level of unemployment in 2014 with a rate of 2.88%, but we can see the rate of employment rose up to 3.1% in 2015. What's with the sudden change? Is there anything happened in 2015? Let's take a close look in 2015. So this is a principal statistic of labor force Malaysia 2014 and 2015. Here we can see that Malaysia's labor force has been significantly growing by 1.8% from 14.3 million people in 2015 to 14.5 million people in year 2015. However, the number of unemployed people showed an increasing trend by 9.5% from 411.1 thousand people to 450.3 thousand people in 2015. The unemployment rate has been increased from 2.9% to 3.1% in year 2015. Okay, first let's take a look at this unemployment rate by age group, Malaysia 2014 and 2015, to find out which group of people that contributes the most in the increasing rate of unemployment. And this is going to be the answer for the next question, which is which groups are affected most for being unemployed and what type of employment exists during the period. Based on the chart, you can see that the highest contributor to unemployment rate in 2015 is the population aged 15 to 19 years old, followed by those aged 20 to 24 years old. This indicates that the unemployed people in 2015 are mostly young people, and we call it as youth unemployment. According to research by Bank Negara in their 2016 annual report, found that the youth unemployment rate in Malaysia had reached 10.7% in 2015, which is 3 times higher than the national unemployment rate of 3.5%. Youth employment is not new. A key reason is because the slower in hiring compared to the number of job seekers. The slower pace of hiring is due to business taking cautious steps and because of moderate economic performance that restrains businesses from taking a new worker. This is also called as cyclical unemployment, where there is slowdown in economic growth lead to business laying off workers because they lack confidence that demand will cover. The youth are the most vulnerable when it comes to this because they are likely to be the last to be hired due to their lack of experience and poor ability to communicate their skills effectively to employers. Next, youth employment is partly due to many unable to find employment right after they have school or complete tertiary education. They are likely to have less exposure and work experience. When there is a surplus labor, when people are competing for a limited number of jobs, then you will be the last in. Why? Because young people often lack both labor market information and job search experience. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is SYAHANNANI binti Zahari. My number ID is MDA20010020. I will talk about unemployment rate for 2016 in Malaysia. Refer from the graph has unemployment data rate from 2015 to 2018. The graph show a recovery from 2015 to 2016. 2016 is peak and a recession in 2017. Malaysia unemployment rate for 2016 was 3.44%, which is an increase than in 2015 is 3.10%. The annual change in 2016 is 0.34%, an increase from 2015. Refer to the article, we can compare from year 2015 and 2016. The article shows differentiation between a year in 2015 and 2016, which is employed people, unemployed people, labor force rate, unemployment rate, and outside the labor force. In 2016, the unemployment rate increased due to the lack of labor participation among the youth, which resulted in the country economy also being weak and shaky. This rate is estimated to remain high at 13.1% in 2016. The young unemployment rate is about 3 times the adult unemployment rate and more than twice the global unemployment rate. This figure includes more than 70 million young people around the world who are having trouble finding jobs. The International Labour Organization (ILO) reports that the trend of youth unemployment will increase further in 2017, particularly among developing countries after the recovery sliding between 2012 and 2015. The ILO also referred to studies that found the youth unemployment at a young age has serious long-term negative effects on future income and unemployment rates, especially for youth because unemployed once they graduate from university. In my opinion, the group affected by being unemployed in 2016 is youth group due to their lack of participation in the labor force, which result in the unemployment rate in 2016 rising sharply after a period of several years, which previously occurred in 2009. The unemployment rate in Malaysia and other countries is defined as the number of unemployed people as a percent of the labor force. The labor force includes the people who are either employed or unemployed, who don't have job but are active looking for one. The labor force does not include people are not looking for work, children and retired. Youth unemployment refers to the share of the labor for age 15 to 24 without work, but available for and seeking employment. Type of unemployment exists during the period of structural unemployment. It is because youth unemployment poses present challenge for Malaysia. Structural problem driving for education quality deficits, skill mismatch, and low quality job has stressed the labor market in recent years and are compounded by the imminent recession.
My name is NURMAISARAH. I'm going to present about year 2019. According to www.macrotrend.net, the unemployment rate in 2019 is 3.32%, which is decreased than in 2018 is 3.35%. So, for the annual change in 2019 is 0.03%, which is a decline from 2018 is 0.06%.
What are the actions taken by the government to address this type of unemployment? Give suggestion how those unemployed make themselves marketable. First, provide job training. Training programs are needed for people who want to develop their skill or hobbies. The program can create opportunities to produce educated workers, both in terms of quantity and quality. The government should also direct them to become entrepreneur or open job. Second, improving the quality of education. Of course, with a good quality of education, it will create good quality human resources. Education can be done to produce potential future generation of the nation and is a very important thing. This must be taken into account by the government in tackling unemployment. So, that's all for me. Thank you.